Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another FIFA video. It's been a while since I've done an Ultimate Team video, and guys, I do want to say, it looks likely that I'll be bringing back Formation Frenzy. It was a series that you guys seem to really enjoy. I'm trying to remember, I don't think I did it much throughout FIFA 13, I believe it originated in FIFA 12, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that please, thank you. And yeah, so I want to bring that back. It's pretty much where I go through every formation in the game, and I make a squad for every single formation, and yeah, I'm totally on board with that. Usually they tend to be, you know, not the most expensive squads, but they don't tend to be the cheapest as well, kind of like the middle ground. And yeah, anyways, we're here with a hybrid squad. It is quite an expensive one. Now, if you guys would like to start seeing some cheaper ones, then be sure to let me know down in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to, you know, whether that be certain cheaper ones. Maybe you guys have a particular price limit you'd like to see it done on. Do let me know in the comments. You guys are well aware that I'm more than happy to listen to you guys and you know, go with what you guys want, because I haven't done that many Ultimate Team videos this year so far, so I'm kind of lost in the sense of what you guys would like to see. But as far as today goes, I've got a relatively expensive squad builder, but that's not to mean you can't have it or you can't have a similar sort of squad. It is a hybrid. It's 4-1-2-1-2. Now 4-1-2-1-2 for me has been my go-to formation so far. That and 4-4-2 have been the best formations in the game for me. I definitely feel as though you know, they've just been really helpful. Now I'm talking about the wide 4-1-2-1-2. I'm not a big fan of the you know, the center midfield version where you have 4 center midfielders. I prefer to have a bit of width, because we all know in this game, ladies and gents, you do get you know, a bit cross happy, a bit happy when it comes to heading. So for that reason, I do actually have the wingers. But you know, there is an incoming patch, and I get the feeling EA might go pretty hard on headers and finesses. They might go a little bit overboard. That's something that I'm a little bit concerned about, is that they're going to go overboard with it all, and I do think they are going to do it, but we can only hope that they don't go too crazy to the point where finesses are kind of useless, a bit like FIFA 13, because that just wasn't fun at all, let's be honest. I quite enjoyed the finesse shot. You know, I'm starting to get to grips with it all, and I want to say that, you know, I don't mind it. I mean, it is a little bit silly, especially heading, but finesses, you know, I'm on board with that. Or maybe I'm just being really cheesy, and the fact that I just love scoring cheesy goals, who knows. But yeah, this is this squad so far. We got Javi Martinez there, or Javi Martinez I should say, as center defensive mid. Then our 2 center backs are Hummels and Dante, 2 quality Bundesliga center backs. Now some people are huge fans of Hummels. I'm on the fence about him. Sometimes he's just a monster, he's where you want him to be. Other times he's spending most of the time like running back, trying to catch up with the defender that's just sprinted past him. Dante is a monster in this game. He is just a beast. Definitely recommend him for a lot of squads. If you can fit him in, do it. Definitely highly recommend him. Then at right back and left back, our 2 fullbacks, we got Constant. Constant is simply there to make sure that El Shaarawy and my striker gets the full chemistry. And then at right back we have Piszczek. Piszczek is simply there because he is a beast of a right back. He seems to catch up with any striker, and not to mention, if you're using the push, whoa, that just came out so weird. If you're using the push and pull properly, he's actually so good at it. It's just bizarre how good he is at it. But yeah, we got El Shaarawy, arguably one of the best left midfielders if you're a bit trigger happy when it comes to the finesse shot. When he cuts inside onto his right foot, it is just lethal. You throw a finesse in the air, chances are he's going to hit the crossbar, or it's going to go in. Simple as that. Then at center attacking mid, we have David Silva. For me, I think he is way too overpriced, but he was the only one that actually allowed this team to get the full chemistry that we're looking for. So in that sense, I was a little bit disappointed, but I guess you just got to live with those sort of things. I didn't enjoy paying over 100k for him, but sometimes you got to make those sacrifices. But then our 2 strike forces were Aguero and Balotelli. Now, before you guys say anything, this Aguero was actually given to me so I could use in this particular squad. I had to give him back, so I don't have him in my club anymore. I might end up going to buy him, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm sold on him just yet. For me, Balotelli, to be honest with you, was just as good. But Nepenthes was telling me about how great inform Aguero was, and you know, I found someone that was willing to let me borrow him just for, you know, try him out for a few games, you know, kind of see, you know, what all the hype about is him. But like I said, unfortunately, I don't have the coins to be spending on the likes of Aguero. Instead, what I did, you know, because I opened so many FIFA points worth of packs, I believe I spent around, it must be coming up to about £400 on FIFA points, which is just crazy. But, you know, it's all good because it gives you guys good content, and it's always nice to have good players in your squad. But instead of buying like those big one-off, big name players, if you will, you know, I decided to buy like a whole range of just, you know, solid players, the likes of Sergio Ramos. You know, they're all very good players, but you know, it's not the likes of Ibra. To anyone who was curious, I actually borrowed the Ronaldo in the last video as well. I just don't have that sort of coin to spend on particular players. So a lot of times if you see any huge players on here, chances are they were just borrowed for a video, just to let you guys know my thoughts on them. And you know, if they really are that good and they impress me that much, then yeah, I might go ahead and pick them up. But Balotelli just shredding this guy up, tearing him a new hole, and that's what Balo does. He's a god on and off the field, and that's why he's in the squad. So you know, we got a pretty nice link up. It's kind of AC Milan heavy down that left hand side. You got the likes of Balotelli, quickly followed by El Shaarawy, and then Constant. Constant's actually an okay left back. I actually, who's the other left back? I believe he plays for Lazio. I want to say he's from Romania, but yeah, that's kind of slipped my mind. But regardless, he's a very good left back, and you know, I kind of prefer him to Constant myself. He is a rare player though, so in that sense, he might be a little bit more expensive. But as you can see, Balotelli is definitely just so good in this game. Again, you know, I was a huge fan of him in FIFA 13, and again, I would recommend him to you in this FIFA. He is really that good. Now, guys, if you are wanting any sort of coins, you know, to possibly pick up a few of these players to make this squad, you can check out CheapFUTCoins.com. They're actually really cheap. They were saying on Twitter that they just slashed their prices, so if you're interested in that, feel free to check it out. But we're here, and we're, you know, this team overall, I enjoy it. You know, I like it. It runs well, it plays well, and yeah, that was pretty much that. Now, David Silva, if you guys are interested, like I said from the beginning, I wasn't feeling that price tag, to be honest with you. His price tag's good, and you know, it's hefty, but I wouldn't pay that, if I'm honest. I'm gonna sell him after I've done this video, just because I didn't like him. I think you definitely have so many better options when you just don't have to spend that sort of money. So guys, overall, don't go ahead and spend that money on a center attacking mid like David Silva. Plenty of other options, and that's the honest truth, guy. I'm more than happy to hype up a certain player, but when it comes to playing a player down, I'm just going to do exactly the same. I don't want you guys spending your coins, your valuable coins, on players that really just didn't suit me. Now, that's not to say that David Silva is a bad player. That just means he doesn't suit my playstyle. It doesn't mean, you know, some people may have some huge success with him, and all the more power to you, but unfortunately for me, he just wasn't the man. I just couldn't do it. I don't know. Yeah, he just didn't suit my style. So, you know, try him out if you want to, but just be wary. Make sure you don't you don't spend above his market value, I guess, because it might end up that you want to sell him back, and that's certainly the case with me. But guys, I hope you did all enjoy this video. Formation Frenzy is on its way back in the very near future. I hope you all have a cracking day, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye bye.